Hello everyone, I'm Oluwatosin, registered dietitian nutritionist, and in honor of the World Breastfeeding Week, I would like to share some insights about breastfeeding. So, breastfeeding is a vital practice that offers numerous benefits to the mother and to the child. Breastfeeding helps in postpartum recovery. While breastfeeding your baby, you notice that your uterus contracts, so that way it's going back to its original shape and its original state. Also, it helps to promote mother-child bonding. Every child at the point of birth starts to hear, starts to listen, starts to sense the mother's voice. So breastfeeding, that stage of breastfeeding your child, especially for the first 6 months, is when your child gets to know you, is when your child gets to bond with you. While you're breastfeeding your baby and you're looking into the baby's eyes and you're talking, some Christian mothers love to pray for their children while they're breastfeeding their babies. So it's an important stage. Breastfeeding is very important to the mother. And also, breastfeeding helps to produce happy hormones. Some new mothers might experience depression. It is not a new thing. But for you to scale through, breastfeeding also helps. So it helps you to produce happy hormones. It helps to reduce the onset of ovarian or breast cancer. So for mothers that breastfeed their child exclusively for the first 6 months, and if they are able to continue breastfeeding till 2 years or 3 years, there is the probability that that mom would have cancer is drastically reduced. So moms, please exclusively breastfeed your children. Practice safe hygiene as well. Consult a registered dietitian if you're having issues with your diet during pregnancy, before pregnancy, or during lactation as a form of contraceptive. Talked about bonding for the mother and the child. So we go to the benefits for the child. Helps the child to bond well with the mother. Then, breast milk has all the nutrients that the child needs for the first 6 months of life. There is no need to give the child water. There is no need to give the child herbal concoction. There is no need to give the child any special nutrition or special diet. The breast milk is sufficient for the first 6 months of life. After the first 6 months, then dietitians advise mothers to start introducing the child to complementary feeding till 2 years or 3 years as your capacity or as you're able to. Then to the child, the breast milk serves as antibodies. So it helps to fight infections. To the community, breastfeeding helps because breastfeeding is cheap. Yes, breastfeeding is cheap, readily available, and needs no preparation. So breastfeeding is readily available, it is cheap. Once a woman notices that she's pregnant and she goes for antenatal, she sees the doctors, the pediatrician, the nurses, and the dietitian or nutritionist. She is put through on how to prepare herself for breastfeeding. The theme for this year's Breastfeeding Week. We are closing the gap. As a dietitian, I want to encourage families, friends, husbands, workplace, the community to support breastfeeding mothers. Let us all support breastfeeding. Let us encourage mothers to breastfeed exclusively for the first 6 months. It has a whole lot of benefits for the mom and for the child. Breast milk is complete. Every drop counts. Moms, husbands, neighbors, friends, brothers, sisters, cousins, aunties, nephews, nieces, the workplace, the policies, our government. Please let us ensure to support breastfeeding. For workplace, when a mom gives birth, please let us ensure that even while they are on leave, they get all the support they can get, and then they are rest assured that when they are done, when their leave time expires or elapses, they are coming back to the workplace that supports them to still continue breastfeeding their child.